I've got a confession to make. I think I've been wasting my life because I've gotten comfortable, and that realization scares me. Comfort never feels dangerous until you realize we were never meant to be comfortable. While comfort may feel good in the moment, living a life purely focused on it is often the fastest way to feel unfulfilled, stagnant, and disconnected from your potential. I've worked tirelessly for as long as I can remember, intentionally building my dream life piece by piece. But somewhere along the way, I stopped building, stopped creating. I haven't quit or given up. I've just become comfortable, which is completely understandable because I've been fortunate enough to build a life that I truly enjoy and feel absolutely grateful for. And honestly, what more could a guy ask for? I have a beautiful wife that I love so much, a cozy and safe home, an incredible business, this channel. I'm surrounded by an amazing community. And to be honest, the list could go on and on for hours. But it's all become very routine, normal, and scariest of all, comfortable. Through showing up and doing the hard work, I've reached the summit of what I was aiming for, only to come to the realization that the view just seems to be better when you're still climbing. Now, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love this life that I've built. However, I fear the man I might become when I don't have anything left to prove to myself. So I'm making a choice, a conscious effort, to stop settling for good enough and reverting back to that version of myself that lived on the edge of what's possible. This building and its contents are a physical representation of the work that's gone in to help me achieve my dream life. This is the home of my small business, Traction Coffee, which we've built slowly and intentionally over the last 7 years with no investors, no loans, no debt, and certainly nobody telling us what to be or how to do anything, and I'm really proud of that. As you can imagine, building a business in this fashion is way slower and certainly harder than the alternative. But it's honest, genuine, and it's a true extension of what I believe is right. Just like how I like to show up and create here on the channel, or how I like to live my life in general. So at this point in the video, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about and what it has to do with bikes or this channel. And that's a valid question that I'm about to answer. In my experience, I've learned that saying things out loud has a ton of power. And the things I'm about to tell you, saying them publicly is gonna keep me honest and it's gonna motivate me. But this isn't just about me, but more on that in just a second. This year, I'm choosing the hard road again, on purpose, with intention. Through 2026, my goal is to accomplish the following. First and foremost, I want to be in the best shape of my life by my 34th birthday on June 27th. So I've got 6 months of hard work ahead of me that I'm really looking forward to. Next, I plan to increase Traction's top line revenue by $250,000. Saying this out loud makes me feel so much fear because this is the most ambitious personal or business financial goal that I have ever had in a calendar year. Together, we're gonna grow this channel by 100,000 new subscribers by the end of 2026. This means collectively 250,000 joyriders just like you and me who are choosing the hard road and having the most fun on bikes. I will ride at least one of my bikes a minimum of 3 times a week, no matter how busy or tired I think I am. And I'm gonna be documenting everything, the wins, the losses, the hard moments, the good times, and everything in between. This is gonna be released as one honest and vulnerable video a week, detailing the process of me living my most intentional life in an attempt to realize my fullest potential. For the sake of transparency, I need to tell you guys something. I'm absolutely terrified to be stating and committing to these goals publicly. The thought of applying myself to such lofty aspirations is, well, it's a lot, and I'm scared. But in my experience, nothing comfortable or easy is worthwhile or fulfilling, and that's exactly why I need to do this. Okay, now this is where you come in. If any of what I've said so far resonates with you, if you have a goal or you want to just live a more intentional life by choosing a path that isn't the easiest, Please do me a favor and share your goal or goals for the year, no matter how big or small, down in the comments. As of this moment, right now, I'm committing to walking this year with you to keep the stoke high and the motivation alive as we collectively make progress on our goals. So here's my challenge to you. As I share these videos weekly, let's check in with one another down in the comments. And as a community, let's keep each other accountable. You may be wondering what you should expect to see in these videos, and that's a great question. Well, we'll be riding all different types of bikes, of course, but I'm also going to be bringing you along with me for moments of my day-to-day life that feel relevant in completing the goals that I've stated. I've shared the majority of my life publicly for a long time now, but this feels much different. It's going to be real, raw, and extremely vulnerable. It's not going to be a highlight reel. And my biggest reason for sharing like this, well, it's not just to tell my story or give me something to look back on and smile about in 20 years. In fact, the biggest reason for me sharing in this fashion is to hopefully spark a fire in you, one that you can pour gasoline on and begin building the life of your dreams, one full of intention that's full of genuine happiness. This isn't going to be easy, but what good thing is? Together, let's opt into being uncomfortable, to trusting the process, and to applying ourselves to realizing our dreams. My name's Mike Murfitt, and I'm stoked to welcome you to a year-long series called On Purpose. The work starts now. See you next week.